Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Guys, we have a pretty big SBC to check out today. It's going to be for Christopher NKUNKU. If you guys watched the PTG video that we did for his card before the upgrades, I really enjoyed using the card. I thought he was fantastic. With this card, we're going to see what he's going to be like, because this card is 5-star, 5-star, so is that other card, right? So we're going to see the comparison between the two, what this card offers in game as an SBC, because you're putting fodder into it, right? So with NKUNKU, 5'9", high medium work rates, right-footed, 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Player traits in game, he's got both of the traits, right? Finesse shot trait, outside foot shot trait, playmaker, flair, technical dribbler, a bunch of really good stuff to work with there. Now, with the way that this card is currently formatted, he does look like a card that you should specifically use in a center forward role, striker, cam position, because he is formatted for the Hawk chemistry style, right? So with NKUNKU in game on the Hawk chemistry style, this is what the card is going to look like. Hawk chemistry style will be boosting his pace to be at a 94, 96. Shooting is going to be the 90s area, while working with the physical stats as it is too. Now, by the looks of it, with this card being an 89 rated, they actually decided against making him better than the PTG version of the card, right? So the PTG version does still have that +3 added difference for the card in multiple areas, right? So obviously, if you go for this card right here, who is 2.6 million coins on a Hawk chemistry style, he's a little bit, he's formatted a little bit better, right? Because he's got the extra pace. Pace is very important in this game, with the shooting, with the physical. It's a very well-rounded card with the 5-star, 5-star capabilities too. So them going in the cheaper direction is not bad. It just depends on what he offers in game from the value that you're getting as an SBC, right? So with the Hawk chemistry style, we'll have that pace, shooting, and physical capabilities on a 5-star, 5-star, so it still looks pretty decent to work with. Passing on the card's in a fantastic area, which is great to use in pretty much any of the attacking positions. Dribbling on the card is in the 90s area for the important stuff, and then he also has 84 composure, 88 reactions, which is a little bit, on the lower side in certain situations, because he is an average body type player while being 5'9". This card also has defensive capabilities. So let's say, for instance, you actually decided on using this card in the right mid position, playing in a 3-back formation, or you want to use them as your attacking oriented center mid. You could totally do that by giving him the Shadow chemistry style, because he actually has some defensive stats, right? So it's a versatile card in that way, because you give him the pace boost that he needs and all that good stuff. Some people might not really care about giving him the Hawk to make his shooting well-rounded. They could probably still just give him a Hunter chemistry style, because pace is very relevant in this game, and then they would just work with the shot power as it is, because of the finishing being really high, right? But for consistency with shooting, Hawk is going to be a little bit better to choose for that very reason. But from what we've seen so far, we're going to go ahead and unlock the SBC, and I'll show you guys how we line them up in game. Okay guys, so we just finished unlocking the NKUNKU card. We're going to go ahead and give him the Hawk chemistry style, because that is the main way I see him being used, if people actually use him in the attacking positions. Some people right now are actually giving this card an anchor chemistry style as well, which, to be fair, I'm not completely against, because you would give him a physical boost, defensive boost, and pace, but you're not going to notice the defense as much. So I still feel like his shadow is going to make the most sense, excuse me. But yeah, Hawk chemistry style for this card. We'll be using him up top, 4-2-3-1. I'm going to rotate between him and Kylian Mbappe pretty much. But yeah, we'll use a formation like this. Instruction will be stay central, get behind, stay forward. We'll see how he plays in game. Hopefully he's a beast.
Well read to ease the pressure. Can they create something?
Deflection? Nope, no deflection. Good pass though by NKUNKU, well weighted.
And he's got plenty of pace to run in behind. He does it cleverly. He comes short, then spins in behind, and then he's 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and he usually finishes it off.
Oh, couldn't get the shot off. Want to work that space because he got the weak foot for it, so Elastico, ball roll scoop, touch, hit the finesse. Distance was pretty decent for a strike there. It wasn't too bad. The power, I mean, that I put behind it was good. There it is. Good stuff, good stuff. Guys using pressure tactics, so we found that one little bit of space right there, and we scored. Yeah, I can't shoot that normally. I always do that in the reviews. I would never do that normally, but I keep doing it in the reviews, man. Oh, the run was good too. If I actually got like a first time lob pass or something, it'd be perfect.
And they could face difficulties here.
Oh, he still blocked it, man. Oh.
NKUNKU.
Oh. I aimed it a little bit off there.
NKUNKU. Opportunity here.
Oh, yes. I deserve that. Come on. We deserve that.
He needed to get there and did, but still the possibility. NKUNKU. Well, the supporters think it's on.
No, foul. Oh, I was about to say, my boy. I'm like, hey.
Will be a potentially dangerous free kick.
This thing is nerfed nowadays, so I just want to see what it's like. It's like usually right there.
Oh, super.
Oh, I thought we still scored it. That was still pretty decent.
Mbappe. Unable to keep the ball. Well, as you can see, the hosts have had most of the ball, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly. Oh, sorry, Stuart, look at this.
Regular strike. Little L1.
It's still there for him.
He is far post.
Find someone at the far
Too much power. Really? I don't know about that.
Payet. Hakimi. Good looking cross.
Oh, good effort. Good effort.
Better than that.
She gets a header on that, huh?
We're certainly going to keep a close eye on Lionel Messi as today marks his 200th appearance. Well, after 200 appearances, I think
That's the dip one, yeah. He did the dip animation. The moment he took the strike, I could see it. I was like, that's going in.
Or can they be creative from here? Chance to cross.
The meta, boys. The meta.
Last goal.
Almost scored it.
NKUNKU. Can he put them ahead? And he finds them.
So you could tell by the running animation, it is nice to put it at least in the minimum 90 area, but you could tell that he's not like Mbappe level quick. Like even if I were to give Mbappe like 95, 94, it's not that type of level because of the body type, the way that he runs and stuff. So with that, it's like I was mentioning earlier, on a Hawk, it's more for that cam position specifically, you know, because you could tell it's not like a consistent, I'm always going to make it through on goal type of deal, right? But
Watch how he goes past it.
yeah, that was actually really nice though. It was controlled at least to have the ball at his feet constantly, right?
Can they trouble the opposition this time? And that is how to beat your opponent. And players waiting in the centre.
Ah.
Good and fair.
You always do those skill moves because they're the ones that allow you to pass the defensive AI a little bit more, you know? It's always those skill moves for sure. I'm gonna call him close here. Touch. That's a good one.
No problem
Yeah.
for the keeper.
Though you could tell there's like certain animation choices with finesse shots that if they get them off, they're chilling, you know? 45, get on the inside, shot with a green. Yeah. 45, elastic on the inside, right? He's got the 5-star weak for the green time shot. Hawk chemistry style will cause consistency behind the strikes, especially if you green it, right? You got to hit those greens in this game.
Pretty poor finish. Mbappe. And the pass, a good one.
Ah, couldn't get the green there.
That's a category.
The touch to go on the inside there, though, that was really solid. Very, very smooth there. See, like, the animation choices in those situations when you're forcing it, like, don't expect him to just, I'm going in, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to do that constantly.
Oh, left his man behind here.
Oh, and that skill move just never wants to register for me, man. This one, look, this one, that's so inconsistent sometimes. We're good, though. Oh,
End up being a
okay, listen, we'll try it again. Why not?
free kick here.
We'll put him right here. All right, we'll put him right here.
He might have been tempted to
And then we'll put...
but wasn't.
Sounds good.
Foul, but not a bad one. A warning is just about
Yeah, they nerfed it, but they still come off okay.
It's out from the keeper.
Especially if you're like close to goalie, it's not bad. You can actually still hit him if you have good free kick stats.
Bag. The invincible
Yeah, so average body type, you feel this, you feel it on the card, especially for the game nowadays with the amount of cards that have been released since that PTG card. You definitely feel it a little bit more. It's not that big of a nuisance though, to be honest, because his dribbling stats do compensate well for it, but you do feel the average. It's just letting you know, you know. Do you care that much about it though? No, because it's 5-star, 5-star. Same old, same old, you know. When you have the 5-star, it adds to the card, right? It's a good pass by Mbappe to NKUNKU, just couldn't get the ace part there. Touch, shoot. There you go. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, really, really far from the higher percentage strikes, but you gotta try the green there, see what happens. Yeah, he had his finesse shots. He does that consistently. Eh? He has the right animations for it. When I'm taking like the good touches and whatnot, should be able to score this maybe too. Oh, don't get that either, eh? Tap shot. And tap shot works. Tap shot works. With the way that he's performing with the average body type, guys, like I said, cam position would definitely be nice, but because of the average body type making his dribbling behave a certain way, I would mainly use him as a right attacking mid, to be honest, or the left side because of the 5-star weak foot. So that's an option you can work with too. And he's injured right now. Why you do this, EA? Why you do this? Yep, good pass by NKUNKU. Yeah, so you see the pace part of the card? That's what I'm talking about when you have him on the Hawk. Predicted that in the beginning too, to be fair. Yeah, I try to work that tap shot angle there. Okay, that worked out. That skill move is crazy because it's very controlled, so you can kind of beat the defender and the goalkeeper in a situation like that. Nice, we got the chip shot there. Good stuff, good stuff. I'll take that. Penalty. Team of the Year Icon Vidic. Pretty sure he actually goes for that there too. I'm gonna go top left here. Good goal. Yeah, even with the weak foot, you see? Even with the weak foot too. 45. Elastico. Shouldn't have done the dribble. I should have a heel to heel right there. Good finish. Well done, well done. Oh, was it driven? It's pushing on his goalkeeper. I probably could have hit that to the near post, to be fair. We'll take that. We'll take that. Oh, I knew it was too close to the goalie, so I had to like time a left stick against him. But the average body type is going to add more emphasis in those types of situations. So the average body type is pretty noticeable, right? Like it's not like a lean body type. It doesn't feel super light all the time. But again, the 5-star kind of compensates for that type of thing. Nice. We'll take that. Well-weighted chip shot. I never know. Oh, I kind of figured like, hey, 5-star weak foot might actually go in. This is gonna be a driven anyways. You got to get the loop on the shot for the really good ones. If it's like shot across goal and stuff. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new NKUNKU card. So, guys, in regards to how this card actually performs in-game, in my opinion, when you give this card the Hawk chemistry style, giving him the pace, shooting, and physical boost will be a nice addition to the card, but I wouldn't put it past people to actually give him either the Hunter chemistry style or the Shadow chemistry style, depending on how you end up using the card. Now, if we're going to be talking about like the full meta capabilities, right? The full meta, like we're talking about like you're really nitpicky with certain players in every single position, all that good stuff. This is a card that performs best in the center mid area as an attacking oriented center mid in a 4-3-2-1 setup. That's one of the ways, okay? And then the other way is playing in that right mid position with a Hunter or Shadow chemistry style, working with better pace for a card that will actually offer you some defensive capabilities while working with a 5-star capability. Why am I saying this? Because with this card on a Hawk chemistry style, right, in the main attacking positions, you will sometimes notice that average body type, right? For cards that are around this price range, people want to start working with some full meta cards that will feel a little bit more responsive, right? So the average body type you're going to have to work with from time to time, but it's not that big of a nuisance because most of your attacking in this game comes from the 5-star skills anyways, right? It comes from the L1, R1 dribbles anyways. So the left stick is if that bothers you for the average body type, right? On the Hawk chemistry style, boosting his shooting to be as high as possible to work with the shooting traits that the card has, with outside foot shot traits, finesse shot trait, that's going to be very important for this card because he also has that 5-star weak foot. You can see I can even hit a finesse shot with his weak foot because he has specific animations where he always does that like dip, and that's the one that you're looking for when it comes to this type of card. I do agree with the community that the card is definitely overpriced for a lower rated version. Like I get what EA are trying to do because here's the thing. 89 rated version, yes. The 92 rated version exists, but it's now 2.7 million coins, right? So the price difference between the two, considering the fact that you're also putting fodder into it, does diminish the price quite a bit. But the PTG version, you have to understand that the price range, believe it or not, actually makes sense for this card. The reason being for this is because of where everything is formatted already from base card stats compared to the FUT birthday version. By +3s and 2s is actually very important because full meta players, right, pro players especially, if they're playing a 3-back formation, the way that they're going to be using this card is either going to be on an anchor chemistry style, right, so that they give him defensive capabilities, physical capabilities, pace, base card stats for shootings in a good area. He's a 5-star player that has dribbling on an average body type. They'll be fine with that, right? Or they give him the not the anchor, the Hawk chemistry style to boost shooting to be in a better area with pace and defense or physical, but then you still have some defensive capabilities to offer that when given the opportunity, right? So those extra +3s and 4s, it does make that big difference on the card for how the meta of the game plays out in general. Now, if you decide to do the SBC, to be fair, you're still going to get a good card. It's not a bad card whatsoever. The only main thing that you're going to notice being weird sometimes is the average body type of the card, right? But if you actually end up completing him and you utilize the 5-star capabilities of the card, the shooting traits that he has, on a Hawk chemistry style, for me personally, if you use him in the striker position, make sure you're using him in a way where he's kind of like a false 9. You know that new 3-5-2 that I showed you guys? If he's playing that left striker position and he's constantly rotating with the left mid, no problem, okay? That would be fine to work with. If I start him in the left mid position and I were to give him a Hunter chemistry style and then he would sometimes rotate with the striker, that would be fine too, because yes, shot power would be lower, but you would just work the high percentage strikes and the greens as much as possible anyways, right? With a higher pace. Then, if you use him in a 2-striker lineup and, again, he's kind of acting like your cam in that position, in the striker position, that would be perfectly fine too. So if you end up completing the card because you have a lot of fodder, you can really bring down the price of the card. He's still pretty cool to work with in game. Okay, of course. Like I could totally see top 2 division players using this card on their team and not having a problem with him because he still performs fine. He does all the meta stuff, right? 45-degree angle elasticos, L1 elasticos, get the shot angles for the 5-star weak foot strike, strong foot, a green, finesse shots come off nicely outside the 18. There's many things you can work with, okay? Yes, overpriced, but does the card Is the card good in game if you utilize him properly? Absolutely. Guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.